Hi, it's Sparkle Punch. I'm here with Cherry, and we are at tea time at the Progress Bar.
Hello.
Hi, Cherry. How are you?
All right. How are you?
I am good. I am good. So there's a lot going on out there, and I thought it would be a good idea to come on with Cherry and tell you what's going on behind the scenes and give you a clearer picture so that I can stop being Sparkle Punch bag.
By the way, Sparkle Punch does all our social media. Sparkle Punch is the person you talk to, or me, to be honest. There's always the two of us. We're always on it together. But Sparkle Punch has been doing it because I've been busy behind my computer working on the pilot 24/7, as well as another tidbit which I want to share with you soon. But we wanted to do kind of a real talk, because sometimes with this is a great big imaginative project, and I think there's a lot of misconceptions about who we are, what we are, how much resources we have, what you can expect from us. um, and sometimes we don't always get the messaging right because we are being creative. We are trying to do visual things and things like that, and I think so the message has just been lost a little bit, and we wanted to just be super clear, tell it like it is, what's going on with us and what we're doing.
Okay, so let's start with our latest release, Schoolyard Dance Off, which I absolutely adore. So, a little bit of background on this track. It is actually from our upcoming pilot. It's one of two songs that are on there, and it is part of a battle scene that Cherry is going to tell you a little bit more about.
Yes. So also a little bit more context about the pilot, because I know people are going, oh, there's a whole series coming out. No, we did a Kickstarter for the pilot, and the pilot is to sell the series. And ultimately, if the pilot does well, we will get hopefully a series signed on, because this is to sell the idea of the show. We're a small team, and I've been wearing so many hats, doing so many things to get this pilot done. I haven't been super great at communicating always, and I kind of feel that, and I'm so sorry I haven't been able to like talk directly. I've been on sort of energy saving mode. But the Schoolyard Dance Off song was like an inspiration from the pilot. Okay, so it kind of, before we used to go maybe like music first and then visuals, and now it's kind of come like story and the visuals, and then the music has come on, and that's where some of the quirky interesting things happen. And we loved Schoolyard Dance Off. We knew it was a weird it's a cool, strange, like, it's not so studio killers, but I hope you will love it in the context of the pilot, and for the teasers, the thing is that we have like this cool story in mind, and we wanted to tease about it, and give you questions, where are the band and stuff, because they are in our story now, and that's what we're unfolding here, and it maybe didn't work. So I'm like, oops, my bad. My bad. I fumbled. It's like, sometimes it all makes sense to me because I'm so involved in it, and then I'm like, yeah, no, okay, I can see that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
I Yeah.
I think when you're in the universe as much as Cherry is, Cherry sees everything. Sometimes we feel like, where are we? What's happening, Cherry? Cherry's somewhere else.
And I
Uh,
keep I keep thinking I've done it, so I feel like I keep having done so well in my communicate. I'm like, I sent you pictures. You have breakdowns of my ideas, but literally, I guess sometimes, if I'm honest, it's like a napkin sketch and a sentence, and people are like, "What is this?" And this does come from. I've burnt out twice during this project. And it is because I am, whew, animation is incredibly hard to produce. I think people think that because, now we had TikTok success, Kickstarter success, that's like a lot of money. But when it comes to animation, it just really isn't. And we're a small business, a small team. Like, we are the people, me and Sparkle Punch. And then like the small team of people I put together to make the animation. And that doesn't mean like, oh, I got a team of people, so they're now doing all the work. That means like I'm overseeing, being the business runner, but that also means a ton of new work, like taxes and salaries and paperwork. And, you know, it's no longer, it's different things. And it's different. It's been like a challenge, for sure. And yes, we're trying to figure out how to make this all work so that we can continue to make a lot of content. And that's where the pilot came in, because the pilot primarily is that, okay, if we get the pilot out and the networks would love this and can see the, you know, people love it, we can get a show. And then if we can get the show, we can just keep creating, you know, because the show will be there for visuals and we can put in the music and we can just give you all the world, you know, like the characters and fun, all the crazy shit is in my head can finally make sense. But that's a lot of ifs, right? You know, and so one of the things I also want to share with you guys, and this is a big thing, you know, when I was doing the pilot and we got the funding for the pilot, I actually reached out and got a grant for a game. And some people know that, some of the fans know I'm kind of a game nerd, that I like games, you know. And so we started making a Studio Killers game, and it's a mobile game. It's in, you know, tech launch. So that means that the game world is in its own business too. What happens with that is often there's like testing periods and you got to figure it out because there's a lot of tech involved, and you do these runs of like soft launches, and we're kind of in that space now because we want to ultimately be able to release it to like everybody when we do the pilot. But that, within that in mind, some of you might see this game and it has some of the story of like in the pilot, because it's supposed to be part of that world, but not really. So if it seems a little, again, confusing, I apologize. I hope that you realize that when the pilot comes out, that's kind of the coherent piece that hopefully explains everything. But it's such a big piece and we're not ready. You know?
I think one of the things with this new content that you've seen, I know a lot of you have the fear that Cherry and Dinah and Goldie and Jenny have disappeared. I promise you, absolutely have not. They are 100% the main characters.
100%.
Be seeing them so much. They are the pilot. So don't feel like they've gone away, because they really haven't. Schoolyard Dance Off was giving you almost like a sorbet of something new, a palate cleanser.
I mean, yeah, it was absolutely a palate cleanser. It was your ginger on your sushi plate that lots of you guys don't eat. I know there's the ginger haters and the ginger lovers. Okay.
A Marmite.
Yeah.
Has become Marmite, which is so just obviously it's difficult when you love it because you can't understand why people hate it. But absolutely, this is the beauty of life, is that we all have different opinions and we all like different things. So it's great. But I think from, you know, understanding, you know, obviously I'm a fan. I'm a super fan. You know, when we sit here all together, my first head is a fan head as opposed to anything else. So I completely understand how you guys are thinking and feeling, but I want to absolutely assure you that, you know, nobody has gone away. There is so much music coming, you know, and as I have pointed out in posts, that it's 25 days till another song is coming.
Yes,
and
25 days.
And then there's going to be another song not that far behind that. And I heard some sneak peeks yesterday, and I'm telling you, these next two songs are insane. So I really feel like, please be patient, you know, bear with us. I mean, as I said, we're a tiny team.
This is a slightly different scenario than our usual stuff. I mean, because this is all about the pilot. I just want to reiterate that. It's not like we're dropping, like, it's not about the song so much maybe this time as it is about the pilot. And I hope you can keep that kind of frame of mind, because it is just like we're switching into that for a while. It doesn't mean we're going to lose the music or that we're not going to, it's just because this was such a massive thing that we created, and it is a different creative structure project wise, like how you have to make it. and that is, you know, part of the things just to keep in mind when you are viewing, when you're seeing what we put out. So and that's like, it's a hard thing, right? Sparkle Punch, like as a messaging, and like for us, because we are not our faces, you know, we're not like there really getting to go like put the camera on ourselves and tell you guys on TikTok, you know, what's up every single day. We're still trying to be part of like the whole, you know, the whole thing that we're creating here. But it has its flaws, it has its drawbacks.
Stay seat belted on our rocket ship with us, because I'm telling you where we're going, you know, it's insane. I cannot even explain. For me, I'm so excited. And I wish I could show you more. And I'm telling you, when I keep asking Cherry, please give me a tiny little behind the scenes.
And I'm like, no, because I don't want to mess up the message.
I know. We're always having heated conversations. Please give me something, tiny snippets to the.
And I'm like, but then if I do that, then I have to do 5 more, and it's still going to take this much longer to get there. And then what am I got to give you? And I'm like, I have to sit on it like a squirrel all winter long. It's got to last me till spring. You know?
But I promise you, I think I've convinced Cherry to give me a little bit of behind the scenes to show you, which will be dropping over the next coming weeks. We're going to start giving you a little bit of some teasers of the new song that's coming up, the second song in the pilot. So, you know, hopefully you'll start to see where we're going with this.
And those teasers will be from the pilot, by the way, you know, so the second song, the teasers, images that we're putting out will be for the pilot, except maybe the cover art and some of that stuff, because we're of course doing like original pieces here and there, but just like an FYI again. It's
that you know, just to explain it to you, that, you know, with the Schoolyard Dance Off, one of the things that we really kind of wanted with this was to get the fans involved and create a piece that would give you the opportunity to be part of our universe in a completely different way. And what
party with us, like it's like almost like a, you know, like a hey party, we're almost done. Like hooray,
hooray.
I challenge you to dance off right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I sure need to bust a move.
So what we're looking for is, you know, obviously all original content, you know, dances that you've made up, and we will be adding your bits in real life into our video for Schoolyard Dance Off.
Wait, so the video is the first part was all the little snippets that you saw, and then the end of it will be all of those dances, and then, you know, we pick a winner and there's really cool prizes.
Yeah, and look, obviously the biggest prize is being involved in the video. We've also got some merch that's going to be up for grabs as well. Now, I know a lot of you have been asking, obviously because we're looking for in real life, but some people have been asking, could we animate dances? Now, I think that, Cherry, that sounds like fun. Why not? You know, so I'd say send everything and anything, and we'd love to see it, because even if it doesn't end up in the video, you know, you will be part of our socials, you're part of our universe. We adore what you do for us every single day, and we love your love and we love your hate. We take it on the chin. So just the love is more preferred, because sometimes
the love is kind of more preferred.
Yes,
I mean, we can't always we can't always win, you know, we can't always have it our way. That doesn't always happen. And you were saying, Sparkle Punch, about like animating the dances. I mean, we won't.
No, some people are asking because they don't like to dance. If they did an animation of dance.
Oh yes, please do. If you want to show out your creative skills and animate them yourself, I mean, I would love for it all to be animated. It's just not within our like reach. I like it. Just, again, we are a small business. We every single like thing, like with the TikTok like success, it helped us over some major hurdles for the stuff we're creating right now and got us, you know, to the point that we are right now. But we are still trying to be,
we're still on a canoe, let's put it that way, still on a little canoe. There is absolutely no site, you know, but just so you know,
we are indie, we're a small business, we are totally homegrown, we are not a conglomerate, we do not have bags of cash. I look for change in the sofa. That happens. I, you know, I count my pennies. And I work very, very hard, and I love you guys. That's why I work very hard. I love it. I've loved it so far. But it needs to make, like, it does need to make sense. That's why we're making the pilot, you know, to hopefully make it all work. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we're doing.
And I think this is probably a good space to just talk about Party Like It's Your Birthday. Now, I adore Party Like It's Your Birthday. It's one of my favorites. I feel the same as all of you do. But sometimes things have to be done because you need the money. And you know, that is, you know, it was a strategic business decision that was made.
Yes.
Of course, it's going to come back. 100% it's going to come back. You know, we love it. It's part of our.
It was a hard decision to make. I mean, it wasn't an easy one. It was one where we were like,
and you never know. You know, you never know whether something is right, especially when it's created. You know, it's an artistic masterpiece that you all love and want to hold on to. But sometimes you kind of have to go like, okay, well, maybe this makes sense. Obviously, it didn't have the greatest love out there for it. You know, we weren't sure that people even loved it as much as now we know you did. But just bear with us. It's going to come back, and
we just don't know exactly when, do we?
No, not yet. But as soon as we know, or we'll let you know. But just please for that.
And so this also comes like, why haven't we said all this sooner? I mean, and like I actually love honesty and openness above all else. It's something that's really integral to my personal beliefs. And that's the sort of funny part about playing like a gigantic, you know, like having this big animated persona in its own fictional world, and you know, mixed in with music, has been really difficult to navigate on how to communicate, to be honest. And we've had these arguments and conversations, like we're like, how do we say, what do we say? And it's been like, how do we not hurt the project but still be like, tell exactly what we want to say and be, you know, come out with the intentions that we've got. And I don't think we've always done it right, and we're still trying to figure it out. And I'm sorry, you know, for the confusions that has caused. And it keeps me up at night sometimes. But yeah, we're gonna try. Well, you know, that's why the podcast started, and so I guess we're gonna continue with these, where we can, you know, talk to you as us.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, you know, I try and go. I probably have a phone glued to my hand more than I should.
Yes,
I want to be able to answer you and, you know, show you the love from the band, because obviously I'm always showing them all this incredible stuff that you send to us, all your lovely comments, you know, and I want to be able to come back to you and be clear and give you the clarity and, you know, authenticity of what we're doing and where we're going. So, you know, please keep asking the questions, because I will come back to you and I will answer you. But I thought that, you know, today a little chat with Cherry would really kind of help explain the bigger picture, and also just really show you that no one's gone away. I promise you, like literally.
No, and I'm really, really sorry for being so MIA from the socials, which has been the result of working on the pilot and the game, and that's like, and I just couldn't do both. But I'm hoping now things are kind of clearing up, and I'm kind of get to come back and be more present. I have maybe the headspace now.
Yeah, you've got. I think that I think let's just give you a minute, Cherry. You've got a lot on still.
Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've been comping 24/7 late at night. I'm still sitting there. Must do this scene.
Yeah. Also, and also because I do put dates on Cherry and say, hey, we need to deliver this by this date, and then Cherry just looks at me and like just with a small sparkle left in her eye because it has been fading. I'm hoping that you're going to get to see this pilot sooner, you know, but this is why Cherry needs to just be able to focus on everything behind the scenes, getting this done. But I promise you, the pilot is insane. It's insane. The story is magnificent.
But don't me get all nervous if you're gonna work it up so much. Seriously. Okay. Like the pressure is unbelievable. I love you, but
my opinion, and I get very excited about everything, but I promise you,
you know what, you guys, it's like it's 2D. It's not 3D. It is. I mean, and I've done the things I think is going to be fun and cool. And I'm very proud, by the way. I'm very proud of everything I've accomplished in the last 2 years with this. I'm very proud of everything that me and my team and the hardworking people that I got together, who are all been amazing, lovely individuals, from the writers on the show, you know, to the comic book artists who came on to help on the comic, and you know, such a amazing team of, you know, great diverse individuals, and I'm so proud of every single one of them and everything we've done. And that's, you know, but I'm also tired. I'm so tired. I'm so fucking tired, you guys. I just have to say it because I'm like, I promised honesty and like openness above all, but I am exhausted and I need like a vacay at some point. But just
it's all right. The vacay will come after the pilot.
I get it, by the way. No hard feelings. The point is, I get it. No hard feelings. I totally get it that sometimes it doesn't always come out right. And I'm sorry, you know, for that. And
I think that, you know, the pilot is coming. The Kickstarter is nearly finished sending out this first round. We'll start looking at the second round of rewards early.
Yeah, that's also important because I still have to create some of those. Yeah, I don't have the space for it yet, but they're coming, and I'm excited to get to that because it means that the pilot is done. So I'm like, woo!
And I to explain that to you, you know, we haven't gone away. I know people are saying that things are fishy, and you know, nothing's fishy. You know, you can email me sparklepunch@studiokillers.com and I will reply to you. You know, you can message me on any social and I'll reply to you. I'm here. I'm working on all these things behind the scenes as well. They're all in hand. Things are coming, but some things all sit on Cherry because she has to animate everything, so or create and you know, draw and all these things, and there's so much that's required that as soon as the pilot's done, we'll have a moment to breathe and then regroup and kind of make that next plan. And you know, we're just going to be more open with you. We hope that doesn't take anything away from the excitement and magic of the universe, you know. But I feel that, you know, just to be clear and constant communication, you know, we're here for it.
Yeah, agreed. So thank you guys. I love you guys. I am so grateful and so thankful for all of the support so far. This has always been a dream project, and to get to do all of this now, this is all I ever wanted to do. So thank you.
Yeah, we're so grateful. And you'll be pleased to know that the songs that are coming are going to blow your mind. So look forward to seeing you all soon on socials. We love you. Thank you, Cherry, for taking the time with me today.
Thank you, Sparkle Punch, for all of the amazing hard work you do for us and on socials, and for being part of Studio Killers. You're the most magical, amazing unicorn ever.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.